is when I really found the desire to mentor and to motivate, to be on stage, setting the fire, and encouraging people to get off their butts and go live the life that they want to live. Because that's what I realized once I had triplets. Because in many ways, obviously, I wanted to become a mom, but it wasn't what I was expecting. And it felt like all the dreams that I had for myself, they weren't going to happen because it was going to be, such a hard road ahead. But then I realized, well, I can either think it's going to be a super hard road, or I can, take the bull by its horns and live the life that I want. And that's when I started the coaching business. And that's when my brand, The Empowered Woman, was born.
That's great. And you know what? First of all, I've got to applaud you for having these triplets because, I mean, it's not easy. I mean, just having one is hard. And a family member of mine, they had twins, and that's really hard going. And so I can't even imagine with triplets. And yeah, so first we'll have to applaud you for that because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sure you'd have had needed to have as many hands to help as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hurdle number one. So how did stepping into visibility, both as a business owner and as a mother of triplets, change the way you showed up in your career?
Mm. So I think first and foremost, it's sometimes we think visibility is letting people see us, which it is, but it starts with you seeing yourself. And this is an ongoing process because we don't see ourselves the way people see us, especially the ones that love us and support us. It doesn't matter how many times somebody that loves you and believes in you tells you that,
Mhm.
it takes you believing in yourself and taking that first step. And it's hard because there could be rejection, there could be criticism. And that's why we don't step out because we're so afraid of the negative feedback. Then we close ourselves off for the positive. But it has to start with us really believing that we have something to offer, that we are worth it. And I think, especially for me with having kids, it was what I needed to start taking those steps and understanding I don't want my kids to feel like they're not good enough. I don't want my kid, because they're so small now, but as they've been growing, they're going through challenges in school and with friends and, doing sports and losing. They start going through these things where I want to shield them. I don't want them to ever feel bad. I don't want them to ever feel rejected, but it will happen. There's nothing I can do about that because that's just life. But what can I do to help them feel strong, even in the face of those challenges? And that's when I started taking a close look at myself and understanding I am the role model, right? If I can teach myself and learn better how to handle rejection and still put myself out there and challenge myself, then I am role modeling that for them and also for my clients, for my audience, right? And that doesn't mean that I don't have hard days or days that I don't believe in myself. Like I said, it's an ongoing journey, but I believe that it's kind of like a two-way street. When you put yourself out there being more visible, you are telling the world that you believe in yourself. And that is attractive. And then people believe in you as well. So it's lots of benefits in one, but I think that's the very first thing that visibility has done for me. It's me telling myself, you got this.
Yeah.
You can do this. And in return, people see this and they think, well, I got this too. If she can do it, I can do it. So it's really a ripple effect of confidence and empowerment, but it starts with you. First of all, believing what, people that believe in you and love you have told you. That's something else in my journey when I've had mentors and people that I really admire telling me, Marta, you're really good at this. Marta, you should go out there. Believe them and then believe in yourself. And so that's what this journey has done for me. And I think it's benefited my family, it's benefited the people that are around me. It's helped me believe that I have something valuable to give, and there is a very good reason for me to exist on this earth.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's very powerful. And I think, you mentioned about, having like the imposter syndrome, and also talked about, when what somebody else thinks of you as well.
Yeah.
And because it's those two things, it's like you've got these two things to deal with. So, you worry about, oh, what does everybody think, and then, like you said, maybe someone might not say something
Mhm.
positive about you. And then there's also what you're thinking too. And you mentioned,
Yes.
it starts with you, and I truly believe that, because when that happens, what a different person you can be, and you already are. But like you mentioned about being able to step out and really be that person, or the person that you're trying to step out and be. And it's very empowering to hear, where, in terms of particularly with you, having your triplets, and then thinking about how are you going to step out, because I understand what you mean when you're thinking like, okay, you're probably not going to be able to do what you thought that you wanted to
Yeah.
do, and so on. And you kind of start off almost like being in a limiting way, but then you realize that's you telling yourself that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
yourself that. So make sure to subscribe to the Best Minds TV YouTube channel by just clicking on the subscribe button below this video.